Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna start this off by just letting everybody know that I'm fine. One thing to keep in mind is that we're all human, and no matter how tough we are or think we are, we all have a small chink in our armor somewhere. And well, that was mine. But we are very grateful to have all of you as friends, and just want to say thank you for all of your support and all of your comments. And I think maybe today what I'm going to do, it is sunny outside and it's supposed to be in the middle to upper 60s, and don't really have anything to plant right now, and basically all I have to do outside today is a few chores. I gotta cut some grass for the chickens, and I gotta do some trimming and stuff, but all of that's, you know, kind of boring, and I won't make you go out and do that with me. So I thought what I would do is make Mark some special dinner, and what I'm gonna do is make our favorite cold salad recipe. And you could probably find all kinds of different recipes for it, but this one we've had for quite a long time. I originally got it from Mark's mother, and we've enjoyed it for many, many, many years. And I think it's time to just go make a mess in the kitchen. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've got all of my ingredients, and I have them laid out in the order in which they will appear. I have lettuce, cauliflower, an onion, some bacon pieces, mayonnaise, Parmesan, and sugar. And I warn you right now, right off the bat, this is kind of messy, and I really enjoy good messy things. So let's get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this head of lettuce. Now you can definitely scale this up bigger or smaller, depending on how much you want to make. Get the core out of this lettuce real quick. I always start with a nice layer of fresh lettuce on the bottom, and I always make sure to make it so it's not way too big. Just kind of want to cut it into just little bites. You want to layer that on the bottom. Okay. That's probably about enough lettuce for the size that I want. So I'm just going to get that tapped in there in the bottom. And now for the messy part. Cauliflower always makes a really nice mess. But you want to get in here, and you want to cut these off so you don't have too much of the stem on them. And you can very easily trim it as you go. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just cut. Oh, gotta move it over just a little bit, I'm sorry. Cut any big the stem pieces off. And just like the lettuce, you want this small enough that you can take a nice bite of it. And you know, not too small, so you end up with just a bunch of crumbles. But you definitely don't want it too big. Now, I've seen lots of different recipes for 7-layer salad. This just happens to be one that I got from Mark's mom, and everybody's enjoyed it a lot over the years. Now, you could put fresh peas or something in it if you want to turn it into an 8-layer salad. But that's what I enjoy about recipes, especially ones that are really easy. But we like to have a lot of variety. Get this all cut up. Like I said, you can make it just as big or just as small as you want, and it's just us, so I'm just making a little pan. So I probably won't use all of the lettuce or the cauliflower. Just see how the pan fills up a little bit here. Because I still got quite a bit of stuff to put in here too. But you can always keep the extras in the fridge, and maybe we'll make another one in a few days just to make sure we don't let anything go to waste. But I think maybe one more little piece here. That looks like plenty enough for us. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this onion up, and I'm not going to do anything too fancy with it. I'm just going to cut it in nice small pieces. And I'm just using about a medium-sized onion. I'm not going to cut it too big. I'm going to cut each half into about 4 slices, and then I'm going to dice it up from there. I'm going to try to break some of those little pieces up a little bit before I put them in here. So you want to sprinkle those evenly on the top. Okay, I'll clean up my mess here a little bit. Break these up. That way you don't get, too much onion right away in one big mouthful. So, put the rest of those on here. Whew, that onion was a little bit bright. So, now that you can see that I've made a pretty nice mess, we're going to move this up here, make sure you can see it. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check this bag. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you get these out of your bag if you're using store-bought bacon bits. But I like a lot of bacon bits in mine, so actually I'm going to put 2 of these little packages in here. And it means I have to find 2 of these. And you want to spread that evenly across the top. I'm going to push it down just a little bit because definitely need a little room here. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is try to open the mayonnaise. But we are literally just going to frost the top with some mayonnaise. Now you can use a light mayonnaise, or I don't know, they have lots of fancy ones out now. And it's probably maybe a cup and a half. And I'm going to try to frost this like a cake. Might need just a little bit more. Yeah, sometimes the bacon will try to make its way up into mayonnaise, but you want to do your best to try to get it completely around everything so you seal it. You know, kind of seal it down just a little bit. Make sure you get the edges up there really good. Looks like a frosted cake, and I don't want to add too much more mayonnaise, so we'll just keep it like that. Got all the edges sealed up there, and get this closed back up real quick. I don't have any specific amount for the Parmesan cheese. I just like to sprinkle a really good, nice, thick coating on the top. You can definitely add more if you want. Gotta shake the jar up just a little bit. But I like to put a pretty nice thick coat on the top. Once you stir it in, before you use it, it will get it out in there and get a pretty good coat on everything. So I'll put just a little extra. Okay. And for the final ingredient, we're going to open up the sugar. And I just have a little teaspoon. And I'm going to take just a teaspoon, just a little teaspoon. And I'm going to sprinkle that over the top. Okay, I'm going to get one more. You just kind of want to dust it on there. You don't need a whole lot. You can make it, if you make it and you find that it needs a little bit more sweetness, you can play around with that until you get it where you like it too. Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to do is put a cover on this. I'm going to clean up the edge just a little bit. But I'm going to put a cover on it, and I'm going to put it in the fridge. Usually I leave them overnight, but if you don't have time to leave it overnight, you can always put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. You could probably get away with 2, but I tend to leave them at least 4 hours. Get the lid on, and as soon as you're ready to eat it, now you want to get in there with a nice big spoon and stir it just as good as you can. Make sure to get all that good stuff on top mixed down into the bottom. Show you a little side view of it if I can find the camera there. Now as soon as you stir it, you do have to eat it within 24 hours. That's pretty much a standard thing. After 24 hours, the lettuce is going to get awful wilty, and it will start to break down really quick. But I'm going to go ahead and get this into the fridge, and we'll have something nice and special for Mark for supper tonight. Okay, so I made a really nice mess in the kitchen, and I think that always tends to help. Do something messy, do something fun. I'm really glad that you spent a few minutes with me today, and yeah, I did make a nice mess, but it's so good. So anyway, I won't keep you much longer. Don't forget, if you're not entered into our giveaway, please, please, please enter. It's our chance to give back to you for everything that you do for us. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It will let you know when we have new videos. If you have any comments, questions, ideas, you just need to say something, anything, please leave them in the little box below. We do our best to get to every one of them. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to go outside and play in the sun for a little while and get some chores done. So I won't keep you any longer. And as always, love you guys. And we'll see you in the next one.